Hello, WHS, and welcome to your Bdtv announcements. I'm Gabby Scipione.
And I'm Dylan Scanlon. The It's Not About the Food Book Club will be having their virtual meeting on January 25th. Bring food.
In the recent email from the administration, students were told that the attendance policy for hybrid/virtual learning is changing. To tell you everything you need to know, we go to Tim Lane for the story.
Going into the second semester, Westfield High School is changing its policy on hybrid learning. Students will have to commit more to either hybrid or all virtual learning, and for those who go into school, there may even be the potential to go in 4 days per week. We asked Ms. Suspendus for the details of these changes.
So, what we're doing looking at hybrid going forward, part of the issue with hybrids had some struggles, some bumps in the road, and one of the problems is there's not a lot of consistency with students attending school regularly. So hopefully what we would like to do is make a entering an exit point, right? Like, so if you're starting hybrid, you'll start on the beginning of a marking period and you'll end on the end of the marking period. That just promotes more consistency. Teachers then know what to expect so they can plan better for what's going on in the classroom. It also gives us as a school an opportunity to understand how many students in total are taking advantage of hybrid, and that also can dictate what educational programs we offer in the future. For example, if we only have, a quarter of the class taking advantage of hybrid, potentially more students could come and take advantage of it more days a week or something like that. So we're trying to be a little more stringent in our restrictions so that we can plan better as a school to make the experience more worthwhile for those who are coming into school.
Students and staff members within the school community have their own thoughts on the new policy.
I feel that it will help teachers plan and help make kids, help force a decision for students.
I think for the people that want to be in school and are looking forward to a post-COVID-19 life, this is good for them. It's one step back to what's considered normal, or what we know as normal.
Changing your mind every week puts an undue burden on teachers to keep up with attendance.
But I'm not sure how many people are even hybrid anymore to actually be going into school.
I think it places an undue burden on administration to sort through the requests.
While the new policy changes definitely seem like a step in the right direction, they still remind us just how far from a regular education we've drifted.
I'm sad that we even have to have a policy about not being in school full time.
Thanks, Tim. 2021 is upon us, and there are many exciting things happening all around the world. To tell you what's happening in the new year, we go to Pat Cunningham.
2020 seemed to be a rough year for anyone, no matter who it was. We think with the start of a new year, a new beginning, there are a few great things to look forward to. First, with the COVID vaccine starting to roll out across the world, we hope that this will allow us to get back to a normal, fun environment sooner rather than later. Soon, you will be able to go on all the places you desire and want to experience. Because let's face it, everyone needs a break from what's going on all around us. Hopefully, people can start to travel again. Although many places still have curfews, more and more countries, states, and counties are back. Flying is becoming less and less dangerous as airlines take more probations for safety. In addition, driving and taking small road trips around the country is easy, making this a great year to experience more of the U.S. you haven't seen yet. Sports are already in full swing with basketball starting up and postseason football giving us games every week to look forward to. And don't forget a pitchers and catchers report in mid-February. Lastly, we have something that many people look forward to, and that's the Olympics. Postponed last year, the Tokyo Olympics will be held in July to August this summer in Tokyo, Japan, and will be broadcasted all around the world. With the world coming off one of the most challenging years we have ever faced, hopefully this can bring us together and give us all something to look forward to.
The past few weeks have been full of headlines in the news. To add a bit of spice to those headlines, we go to Henry and Will with the Westfield Weekly.
Welcome to Westfield Weekly with Will Olig and Henry Stewart.
Tuesday, the New York Mets fired their recently hired general manager, Jared Porter, for sending inappropriate texts to a female reporter. Porter admitted to sending 62 consecutive unanswered text messages, which forced the Mets to fire him on Tuesday. This organization is about as put together as Kim and Kanye's marriage, having fired 2 general managers and a coach before he even coached a game, all within the last year.
Kanye album that will come out of this breakup is about as highly anticipated as the NFL on Nickelodeon. I can't imagine watching my team get blown out on national television while the Saints score their 3rd slime zone touchdown of the game. Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license has broken all sorts of records on streaming services and has taken the hearts of teenage girls across the country. It's funny that she wrote the song about her High School Musical co-star, Joshua Bassett, because I'm wondering how we even got on that show, considering the fact that he was homeschooled.
It was recently revealed that Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets bought a house for the family of George Floyd about 5 months ago, even though no one knows where he's been for the last 2 weeks. Here at Bdtv, our analysts think that Kyrie must either be Batman or just an overpaid basketball player. That's all for this week. Stay tuned for the next Westfield Weekly. Is that the name of this segment? That's actually terrible.
Shut up, I wrote that name.
That's all for us this week. We wish you a safe and healthy week, and don't forget to come back next week for a new episode of your BDTV announcements. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WHSBDTV. Have a good week, Westfield High School.